Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Bark Side. Hello, my friend.
Hello, how are you?
I'm
They
good.
let
My
you
name is,
out of here.
they did leave me out. My name is Wilson. They did let me out. My name is Wilson. That's Tara from Pet in the City and all kinds of
No.
cool pet stuff. And you know who we are by now, I think. But yeah, we weren't with you last week. I was locked up.
Yeah, you were. I saw you in there. I
Not
couldn't
in
bail you
jail.
out.
It felt like jail though. I was locked up with our friends over there at
Yep.
CMPD Animal Care, and I was in there 30-year-old shelter for 24 full, like all the way around the clock, 24 full hours. You can follow, there's more of that on their social media and mine if you want to go and do that. But it was really cool. It was interesting to be, and you guys know here, we both have, obviously we're talking about dogs, a lot of empathy for the dogs, and a couple of those dogs just entered my heart. There's one in particular that night got a foster home, and then like 2 days later got their forever home. So it was really good.
Oh, that's so great.
Two things though, I do not recommend having 47 dogs as your wake up call in the path of the airport. It was quite a thing. So
I can
that was
imagine.
pretty great. We had the eclipse not too long ago. I had
Yes.
my dog out with me watching the eclipse. It was a total eclipse. I went to Ohio. How about your pets in there? Did you notice anything weird on eclipse
Do you
day?
know they were absolutely great, which was weird. They didn't do much of anything. They were
Maybe we
acting loving and sweet, and they were being very, yeah, weird.
Wow, maybe we should do
So
that
there
more
it is.
often. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe we should have an eclipse more often. That would be great.
exactly.
We're gonna have just fun stuff like we always do and everything. We've had some pretty great. You okay there? You're stretching
Yeah,
out into the
sorry, I had
ether
a,
there.
yeah, I was getting a little hot flash, so I thought I'd put the fan on.
It happens.
It happens.
Um, so speaking of hot flashes, I got this picture from you in the email. It was entitled like Flea Dirt, and I thought, okay, well
Sorry.
this will be some new band or something or some music I need to check out. No, look at this. What did you send me? What the heck is
Sorry.
Flea Dirt? That is disgusting.
Sorry. So this is flea dirt, and you can find them that on dogs that have fleas. And sometimes you can't find the fleas, but you
Hmm.
can certainly see their droppings, and it's not pretty. And I apologize for the picture, but
I
I did.
mean, you put Flea Dirt. I didn't know what it was. I'm opening this. I was like, what in the world? I was like, oh my God. And then
Yeah,
I find out that Flea Dirt, it's not actually dirt, it's flea poop.
feces, yes. And it's infused with blood. I know it's gross because that's what they eat.
Yeah.
And yeah, so a lot of times you find the flea dirt before you find the fleas.
Okay,
So
so
that's
that's
why
what
I
we're
brought that to
talking
your
about.
attention. Yes,
Right. That's what we're talking
yes,
about this week here on the Bark Side. Please, it's getting
fleas.
warmer, slowly but surely. It's getting warmer. I think we started a freeze warning a couple days ago. But here we are.
Yep,
If you aren't prepared for it to get warm, now is the time. And one of
exactly.
the really the big things to do is get ready for the bugs and the fleas. And that's
That's
what we're
right.
talking about. And you sent me like
Right.
all kinds of cool stuff and everything.
Yeah.
And with George, I know a little bit about the fleas, but for people that may be new dog owners or come to us here for some kind of words of wisdom here. If you and I was a little disgusted by that picture, but if you
Sorry.
see the flea dirt, it's not the end of the world. I mean, it's serious, it's
No.
important, we want to make sure, but it's not the end of the world.
Right.
You have some tips for people to kind of get started. If they see the flea dirt, what do they do?
Yeah. So I mean, you know me, I like to do things more naturally. So I, would tell you, and this is a little trick, if you get a flea shampoo or a natural flea shampoo, and I think I sent you one
You're
from
talking about
Scout's Honor.
Scout's Honor. That looks kind
Yeah,
of cool. I'm looking at that. Yeah, we're looking at that right now. The flea and tick shampoo, max strength right here. Socially conscious. Is that what you mean by the all natural and everything?
yeah, it's all natural. It's good for the environment, sustainably sourced. It is a product. You leave it on. The key about flea stuff is leave the shampoo on 5 minutes. It kills the fleas. It just kills them because they can't breathe right there. So get a good sudsy
Yeah.
lather.
Yeah, yeah.
Make sure they're fleas for a reason. They flee, and so they'll go between the paw pads. They'll go up to the tip of the tail.
They're
You make
running. They're trying to escape. They're trying to get away
Yes,
from
yes.
that
So you
stuff.
make sure you got all those little parts and just wait 5 minutes and you should
Now,
be
it
good to go.
for this one here, because not only are you pet in the city, but also Dilworth grooming and all that, you deal with this
Yeah.
kind of stuff all the time. When I'm watching George and everything, I'm real careful because sometimes it says like from the neck down or something like that, the sensitive
Yeah.
eyes and the ears and everything. How
Yes.
do you stop the fleas from escaping to the head area?
So I would start right here and work your way
Okay.
down. That would be the
Okay.
easiest. Yep.
Yeah.
And then I
Okay.
would get a facial shampoo. There's plenty of shampoos that are good for eyes and tearless and that. A shampoo is going to kill them if you leave it on 5 minutes.
5 minutes, that's the key.
Five
You got to get
minutes.
in there. I have
Yep.
started just getting in the bathtub with George, and we'll sit in there because I can't. It kills my back. And I just get in
Right.
there and I sit
Right.
with him. I try not to get too much of the dog shampoo on me, even though I am still hairy in some parts, not so much up here. So that's pretty good. And that's max strength. Shake it well. Scout's Honor spelled with a K. Any thoughts
Yes.
on that?
Well, it's cute. K is for cute. If you spell it funny.
It's marketing for you, kids.
There you
Scout's
go.
Honor right there.
Yeah.
And that's I like that. That's pretty good. I'm looking at the ingredients here, and I mean that second and third, it's cedarwood oil and peppermint oil.
Right.
That's the stuff that the fleas really don't like.
Right. And if you look at the other pictures, so I send you some Wonderside. Now, Wonderside, I love. They make a product. You can spray your lawn with it. So I'm not big on putting a lot of things on my pets.
Yeah,
I just am not. It's,
yeah,
a lot of things are poison. Um, Wonderside is not poisonous. It is spun down cedar oil, and they've taken the poison out of cedar, and it's spun down enough to kill fleas, ticks, and mosquitoes. And so you could treat your yard. There you have a yard spray, or you could treat your pet, spray it right on. There's essential oils in there. It smells awesome. You have 4 flavors to choose from.
right.
So it's almost like having candles running through your house. If you have, like me, a multiple household of pets, it smells like candles. It's beautiful. You can use it on yourself. So if you go camping, let's say it's all mosquito, yeah,
We're
it's
not, we're
so
not, we're
safe.
not,
You could use it on yourself.
we're not a camping household. I'm not going camping.
Yeah, I mean, I'm too
Um,
old for that now too,
uh,
but
I would just point it out the Scout's Honor there, the K. I would just give the Marketing Genius Award of the Week to Wonderside because not only is it just a cool name, it's also fun to say.
it's true. Yeah,
Wonderside.
it is. It is.
You should do that. Wonderside. Here they come to save the day. Um, no, I like that, and I like the natural and everything, and you can kind of spray that around if you like those scents. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Wonderside, and what is this right here? The flea and tick from Wonderside. Just kind of keep it going. That the spot on for dogs. Is that kind of the same thing?
Yeah, so they have a product that you can put it on the same way you would do it like from the vet. It goes and uses their major organ, which is their skin, and it
Right.
disperses around. It's a little bit, safer way. Um,
Okay. I like all of that. And the other thing too that I want to talk about is the numbers of the fleas because once they get going, once they kind of get a hold, I think there's some number like one flea can
uh-huh.
give birth to it's like a lot of fleas.
It's one flea. One female flea can lay 30 to 50 eggs a day. That's one. And you never have one flea on your pet. You may have light fleas, you may have a
Right.
few fleas, but yeah, so that over a week's time, over multiple fleas in your pet bed, yeah, it's quick. So you kind of want to react to things when you see them.
Oh, that's good.
Scratching,
Yeah,
itching, that's
right.
probably your first sign. I had a dog I knew if there was one flea on him, he was so allergic to a flea bite, I knew.
You knew
So,
immediately.
I knew immediately.
So that's kind of scary to think about, especially if you're a new owner. But again, it's not the end of the world, the fleas. You want to jump on it
Sure.
pretty quick, but don't
That's
don't
right.
freak out. Don't panic, but a little
Right.
bit of prep work. This is one of the things where a
Yeah,
little bit before really goes a long way.
absolutely.
And I'm glad you
Absolutely.
mentioned too, spraying the little beds too with this stuff too. The
Yeah,
natural
you
stuff
could
you can
use that for
spray it in there.
anything. That's the best
Yeah.
thing about Wonderside. I love it. I use it
Wonder
mostly.
side.
Wonderside.
I like that.
I like
You also
singing.
we want to talk about the canine Advantix and the Advantage. Those look pretty familiar to me.
So those you can find over the counter. It's what you can get. It used to be vet only, but now you can find them over the counter. Again, though, you're talking about chemicals. You're talking about, weakening an immune system. You have to kind of just watch what you do. I get that sometimes you have an infestation or you have something maybe a little bit and that's your go-to. Just read what you're getting, read the stuff from the vets, read those things because there are some out there that have some warnings to them
Yeah.
now. Yeah, I mean, a dog gets allergic to it or the dog has a reaction to it, it's never very good. And
I like
so,
I like the other things I mean no, and those, if your vet's suggesting that for your pet, then go with what your vet's saying, obviously. I like that though, because my dog George, we do go out in the woods, like we go running on the trails and not walking quickly on the trails and all that stuff. We do that, but he's not out there in the grass rolling around a whole lot. So we always watch him when we come in and try to avoid the chemical stuff unless we really he's needed it. But now that I know about Wonderside and the Scout stuff there, those are
yeah,
some really good options you can spray. It's a little bit, healthier there, and those are some good options right there.
yeah,
So
definitely.
I
Yep.
like that a lot. And these things are available where? Probably not at your locally owned pet retailer. You can probably only get those like at the big national chains or
No, you cannot get them
online.
ever.
You'd
No,
probably have to go to like one of the
no,
big
you gotta
box
come.
stores, right? Is that where you
Stop
have to go?
it. Stop it. You come see
Uh,
me.
Pet in the city, just outside of Matthews, right there on
Thank
Monroe
you.
Road, 7th Street. Head down there. What's the website if they're not familiar with you?
It's petinthecitync.com and you can order it and we can deliver it to your house.
You said some nice stuff about me helping out to my detriment and losing of sleep that whole night, being locked up over there in the
Yeah,
kennel. You did some good stuff too. You were helping out one of the rescues down in Rock Hill with kind of a special case recently, right?
yeah, we helped out Thunder and what a great doodle. I mean, he was fantastic.
Hang
Just a
on, wait a
wonderful
minute, wait a
dog.
minute, wait a minute. It's the dog of the week.
Ta-da.
So dog of the week is Thunder down there, and just
Yes.
continue. I interrupted you there.
No, no, you're fine. He was awesome. So, Dilworth is cage free.
Right.
So we were just hoping everybody would get along, and he just fit in perfectly. Made friends. He loved the groomer, easy to groom. He, just lovely, lovely dog.
So Thunder, you're looking at right now, is available from our friends down there at Halfway There Rescue.
Yes,
And Thunder had some challenges early on.
yes.
Thunder was not vaccinated and came to them in very, very bad shape, and they
Done.
were able to kind of jump in and take care of him and bring him back. There was kind of a sad story there with one of the siblings, but please, please, please vaccinate your pets.
Yeah.
I'm
Parvo is
hearing about
nothing to joke with, and
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
natural and all that, but I definitely believe you need to vaccinate, especially for
please.
parvo, please.
I'm hearing more and more people aren't getting the vaccinations for their pets because of dumb, dumb reasons. So please take your dog to the vet. Do what the vet says, please. It's basic science, and then we won't have a situation like Thunder. And you can see right there, Thunder available again from our friends down there at Halfway There. That was the dog of the week.
Week,
Woo!
week, week.